Hey wonderful people, welcome back to the channel. Good morning once again from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I'll be doing the second episode side by side. I just did a review on Alexandria fragrances. So this fragrance review is gonna be from the house of Diesel. You have seen my review a few days back on Diesel Only the Brave. So the fragrance today we have up for reviewing, it's called Only the Brave tattoo version, okay, the flanker of that fragrance. So basically Only the Brave from house of Diesel is very beautiful, strong, unique kind of fragrance. It's very sweet like many other Diesel, and I did not review so many Diesel fragrances because I do not own so many Diesel fragrances to start with. So what we see today, I think this fragrance, it's nice little deviation. It doesn't smell at all like Only the Brave. It's a totally new fragrance, different fragrance, and it has its own specialty. So I'll review this today for you, and I'll let you know who is it for, performance, stuff like that. And the thing is, thanks to brother Auveek once again, he's lending me these beautiful fragrances up for reviewing. I tested them, I wore it last night, especially the Diesel one, and I'm ready to give you my opinion after testing them for a few days. Okay, so these fragrances, they come in 50 and 70 ml, I believe, and the prices are not really cheap. They are a little bit pricey. I believe you're looking at $45 to $55 for a big bottle if you're looking for discounters, or if you're going to buy, let's say, retail, it's gonna cost you a lot more. It's gonna cost you like 75, around $85. So that is expensive. So that's the black box. It has a Diesel name, Only the Brave, Only the Brave, and tattoo. It's all looks like a nice little font. 75 ml version. Back there looks like that. Up there looks like that. It reminds me a little bit of a fragrance, I'll let you know, called Black Excess by Paco Rabanne. And this fragrance actually smells very similar to that, but not exactly the same. So these are made in France. Bottom here is where you're gonna find your batch code. So nice little box, and at the side have some other tattoo going on. These are like tattoos, all right. So basically it's an artist version. Some artists did this tattoos. Bottle looks pretty cool, dope. You can see it's opaque but not all the way. It's black bottle, but you can, if you put it against the light, you can see juice level is here for this bottle, and pretty cool. It's same feast like Only the Brave, exact same bottle design, but the color is different. Okay, pretty nice. It got this nice sort of ring going on, knuckle ring. When you take it off the cap, I think you can pick it up, but always be careful. And then out there they have some detailing going on the cap. Okay, the fragrance, if you're scared for fakes, the atomizer will have black inside. So I have already sprayed this on the paper for some time. I already have the dry down. Let me show you the sprayer on this and talk about the opening as well. Very, very good spray, excellent sprayer. So this fragrance I think came out in 2000, I don't know when, 2000, it doesn't mention anyway, 2012, yeah. So it's not a brand new fragrance. And this fragrance was out like 7 years ago. So today, is it still relevant? Yeah, I think so, because this is a very beautiful, dark, fruity scent, and it's not dark to say like it's a scary kind of dark. It's very fruity. Up top, you're gonna get very beautiful blast of fruits. First time I sniffed it, I was like, what is that sweet opening? It came to me as like a little bit dark. I mean, not exactly dark like the color of the bottle, but it smells sweet. So first thing I liked it was like, I thought it's licorice in this because of the nature of the fragrance, the bottle, the theme, but there's no licorice in this, I think. Yeah, so far the notes are orange, apple, I think tobacco, raisins, pepper, patchouli. I think there is also sage. So kind of like a green thing going on, green herbal thing going on with the sage. But main dominant player again, that apple, and then the beautiful some of the fruits. I'm not sure it's just orange. Kind of reminds me of Kenneth Cole Black, which I also have somewhere down there. So if you like Kenneth Cole Black, if you also like, I was talking to you about Paco Rabanne Black Excel on dry down, it has something similar. If Fragrantica people voted it as similar to this one, but I think Paco Rabanne Black Excel is a little bit different. It has also strawberry, it has pineapple, it has chocolate, a little bit dark but more citrusy, fruity. So this is not very citrusy, it's a little bit darker. So that dark theme on the top of that apple, I think the pepper, as well as that, what's that I'm smelling? They have said there's tobacco, but I don't detect any tobacco in this. So basically it's a sweet, fruity, mild, dark fragrance to wear for evening time. I think the right season to wear this would be spring or mild cool weather, Bangladesh winters would be perfect. Dry down, it's really beautiful. I like the opening, but the dry down, it's really a lot more settling than the opening. So I think my good friend Carlos Colon, he said he loves this fragrance on dry down. I agree with him. This is definitely a nice fragrance to wear. Longevity is good, not beast mode. I get like about on my skin, I got when I wore it because it was extremely hot and humid. I got about 4 hours from it. I think on the winter time you'll get better push, right? And this fragrance, I believe, it has something for everybody. It's mostly smells like a fragrance for younger folks, for nighttime, winter time. If you're wearing a jacket, going out for dates, teenage, they will really like it. At the same time, some more mature gentlemen, you can wear it for, let's say, Father's Day or day out or night out with your family. So basically very versatile fragrance in terms of weather and age. Anybody can pull it off. So I do not know if it's still in production, but that mild peppery kick, I'm now slowly coming to the party, join the party. So yes, it's not exactly a clone of Black Excess. So if you're scared of the fact that you already have Black Excess, you do not need this, they're different enough. You can own both, no problem. So both are really nice fragrance, but this one has better performance than Black Excess itself. So in general, longevity, I'll give it, on my wearings, I'll give it like 7.5 out of 10 Bangladesh condition. Versatility, I would give it 8. You can wear it any time of the year, no problem, but preferably evening time. Age for it, any age can wear it, as I told you. Compliments, if you wear, I think you need to wear about, for this fragrance, 3 to 4 sprays would be great. Just that would be adequate. Some on shirt, some on skin, some on your neck, that would be great. But when it's extremely hot and humid, this fragrance will disappear very, very quickly, like any other fragrances. Remember that. And one tip, if you're living in Bangladesh, India, Pakistan at this moment, the subcontinent or Asia, the heat and humidity will kill any fragrance that you wear. So basically, you have to carry an atomizer, decant, or stay within cool environment. Do not blame the fragrances because your weathers are not suitable for fragrances on most part. Our fragrances, the fragrances they make in France, States, Italy, Spain, numerous countries, they are built for European conditions. I'm just sad, that's the truth, but that is the sad reality as well. So any fragrance that is, I'll just tell you in general, not this one only in particular, any fragrance you wear, be mindful of the fact that the fragrance actually is pretty good. If you wear it on the shirt, sometimes it will last longer. So on the skin, it's not gonna last that much, any fragrance in summertime. So overall, this fragrance is a very nice fragrance, not like a masterpiece. I prefer only the Brave smell of this one. This is like OG for me, a lot of memories. Definitely I'm a little bit biased towards it, but this is nice if you like sweet fruity fragrances, which is like Kenneth Cole Black. I have it, I think it's collecting dust for a while. If you see their theme, Kenneth Cole Black, this has beautiful mandarin orange. This is very juicy, but it also is kind of dark, but smell wise very different, but they kind of have the same theme. So if you like fruity, once again, if you like mild dark which gets on the dry down, and you want to wear something casually for nights out, dates, this is a good fragrance. Clubbing, I don't think it will have the push. You better go with something heavier. So tomorrow I have plenty more fragrance reviews coming up because I have long queue. Basically, you see behind me 2 other fragrances, very good underrated fragrance. I'll review them tomorrow. Right? Everybody have a nice night, good night, and I'll see you soon. Hope you enjoyed the review. Bye bye.